Okay, that's cool. We are getting live now. Live summer. Okay, now I'm reading the ESM news. I will be writing actually Trump touts COVID-19 plan. It's propaganda 100 join anti-mask protest in Ohio capital. Okay, we go with the more top stories. John Lewis was 23rd March on Washington. His life in service in to justice and 11 images. Why bars are hotspots for COVID-19 transmissions? Okay, we are going to use a live updates for the corona news. Okay, fine. I think we are getting almost there. Corona Live USA, latest 19th of July. US Corona later updates. According to the latest figures published by Johns Hopkins University, 14,439 the cases have been detected worldwide. 36,725 deaths and 8,105 people recovered. Okay, fine. Now we go to the COVID news. COVID news in UK. Okay, coronavirus BBC.com. It's okay, fine. United Nations makes record appeal for coronavirus fight. Where are you all coronavirus hotspots? Can you become the immunity coronavirus fighting on women's COVID frontline? That's cool. We are reading some of the headlines. How coronavirus swept through Brazil. The Danish against as COVID-19 cases did. Spain to cow almost 100,000 mink in COVID scare. The movement of truth as you see COVID deal. Russia spies target coronavirus vaccine. BA retires enter 747 fleet after travel downturn. That's good. Now we gonna check international flights information. Right, flight information to and from USA. US Embassy and consulates in India. High COVID-19 information. US Embassy status of repatriation flights to United States. Air India announced a new series of commercial evacuation flights departing from India to international destinations, including the United States starting July 3. The Air India evacuation flight should be there found there Okay, they are giving the times and some of the countries' information and the statistics about the COVID news and all. Um, Advisory travel and visa restrictions related to COVID-19. In addition to the visa restrictions already in place, the following travel restrictions are also come into effect from 12 GMT on March 18, 2020. Okay, this is the old information. That is what it is available. Now we go to Australia. Okay, coronavirus current situation and case numbers we are reading. We are managing the COVID-19 outbreak in Australia as health emergency. We will update this page every day by 9 p.m. With the current situation, latest case numbers and related information. That's good. Here you can see some charts how it is looking. The total cases, recoveries, deaths, and new cases in the last 24 hours. The total number of confirmed COVID-19 cases, recovered case. Okay, here we can see the figures. 11,892, recovered 8,290, total that's 122. It's very less. The new cases in only just 381. Oh, that's very nice. Active cases 2,941, total hospitals 135. The test in last 24 hours is 2,032. Overseas acquired labs only 40. Locally acquired labs 30. Here are some measures how to control the corona transmissions. Now we go to the COVID news in Singapore. Okay, Singapore of coronavirus cases. Singapore reports 327 new COVID-19 cases. Singapore and Friday report of 3 new corona infections, including the community cases and the test being found in the dormitory. According to the Ministry of Health, out of 9 community cases, 6 were Singaporean citizens of permanent residents and they were foreign holding back passes were saying out down, the ministry said. In its first UAE launch home mission to Mars from Japan. Okay, Saudi King Salman 84 admitted to hospital. That's okay, it's all about the corona news. Now we jump to Vietnam. Okay, fine. Vietnam success in containing COVID-19. Vietnam success in counting International Monetary Fund IMF news. Okay, Vietnam success in containing COVID-19 offers roadmap for other developing countries by Radab and Norway on June 29. Yeah, it played very well. It took all good measures to control the disease as quick as possible. It's a small country but a great efforts. Now we go to COVID news in COVID news. China's in-home launches phase 3 trial of COVID. Okay. China's in-home launches phase 3 trial of COVID-19 vaccine in UAE. Okay. That's a good move. Sign up here for the global data freeway. That's very nice. That is all. We go to United Kingdom. Coronavirus BBC.com. I think they are hard to give the clarity information. The same pictures which we saw before. I think we have been here. COVID news map. Corona South Africa list of worst hit countries. TheHindu.com. Okay, coronavirus South Africa 5th on the list of worst hit countries. The country's 350,879 cases make up roughly half of the all confirmed infections in the African continent. Here you can see the boxes giving you the light updates. You can close it off. A letter from the editor. Dear reader, we have been giving you the date, the information, the Hindu. It's all about the news and the advertisements. Let's go to Canada. Okay, corona outbreak updates. Coronavirus disease, keep yourself and others safe. Current situation, COVID and outbreak update, latest announcements, getting all updates. The financial help for your health, limiting the spread, travel and immigration, restrictions to current rise. Okay, let's go this. Is given travel and return to Canada. The government of Canada has put in place emergency orders in the Quarantine Act. It applies to all the travelers arriving in Canada. Its purpose is to slow the spread of COVID-19 in Canada. That's a failure to comply with this order is an offense under the Quarantine Act. Upon arrival in Canada, after carrying mobile app, the Arab mobile app, okay, the accessible web-based form or paper form, okay. The travelers with symptoms, mandatory isolation. The travelers without symptoms, mandatory quarantine. In addition to the above mandatory quarantine, self-isolate means you must be 14 days quarantine. Separate information as everybody know by the moment. Violating any restrictions provided by you when you entered Canada is an offence under the Quarantine Act and could lead up to 6 months in prison or $150,000 in fine. So that's a huge fine. That's a huge fine actually. Oh sorry, being fast. It's all about the news. Okay, thank you so much for watching this. We will be updating from now onwards daily. Thank you. Here's a funny meme for you. Thank you guys, bye.